I didn't start recording before I did that.
Oh no.
Ugh. Well, we're back, and TLDR, I accidentally... Well, actually, I can freaking... Thank God for the chat log.
Yes.
Okay, well, I gotta drink some Gatorade before I read through all that again. Alright. Oh, Altina and Louise, are you guys studying here? Yes. We're reviewing music for the art class exam. It seems there will be a listening portion of the test. We're studying for it outside so we don't bother anyone. Ah, I see. Art is quite a difficult subject. Factual questions are fine, but I can't handle subjective ones. I actually have a harder time remembering all the dates and names for the factual questions. Let's help each other out, Allie. Yes, please. It's true that questions that require opinions or emotion are difficult for Altina. Maybe I can help her with her studying. Help her and Louise with their studying. Help these two study? Yes. I don't know a whole lot about music myself, but maybe there's something I can do to help you two study. Really? Yes, please. So both of you are worried about the listening part of the exam? Oh my, yes. It's mostly that we have no idea what sort of questions we'll have to answer for it. So we've been listening to a bunch of different kinds of pieces. I don't have any trouble naming the chords, tempos, or names of the pieces, but in class we've been asked for our impressions of songs. And when that happens, I'm so completely lost, so I've been asking Louise what her impressions of the songs are. I don't think that's really the spirit of the question. I do feel a bit guilty about it. But wait. I'm sure the principal will have already predicted this. Meaning, in other words, there's a good chance that she's written questions that memorization will not help you answer. See that? That's in red. That's important.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Because of that, I think it would be best for you to sharpen your creative sensibilities, Altina. Oh, I see. How do I do that? Well, listening to a bunch of different pieces and coming up with impressions is a good start. But you can't just get Louise's answers. You need to think about how they make you feel, Altina. I'll join you, so maybe if we keep at it, it'll help you out on the exam. I suppose it's worth a try. That's our instructor Reen for you. The three of them listened to many songs and discussed each of their impressions. Your bond with Altina got more powerful. And I will be right back as well then. Alright. Alright, let's go hang out with Super Good Girl. Are you two studying physics? Looks like you're making good progress. Well, actually, we're having a hard time concentrating. But I'm sure that if you helped us, we can make even more progress. I almost thought you were being serious there for a second. Muse never changes. They both get good grades, so I shouldn't have to worry about them, but that's still no reason for me not to help out. Well, if it won't distract you, I can help. Then it's decided. Thank you. Judging from your notes, you probably don't even need my help. Though, Tatiana, you may have made a few careless mistakes. Sorry. I wasn't criticizing you. We're both still having some trouble with one of the more recent concepts. The variables that affect trajectory. Rotation and air resistance cause trajectories to deviate. Instructor Michael is already teaching you that, huh? Yes, we're having a hard time grasping it. Especially the precision effect. Would you be able to teach us about it? That's actually hard for me too. When a rotating object, in this case a bullet, is hit with an external force such as air resistance, its trajectory will deviate. A bullet rotating to the right will sway right, a bullet rotating to the left will sway left. At the very least, just remember that. To be honest, that's the extent of my knowledge on the subject. I see. That's still helpful. It's hard for me to answer questions outside of my specialty. It might be better to ask Instructor Michael. Does that mean you're abandoning us? Would you be able to help us a little more? I feel like you're really good at breaking things down to make them easier to learn. Well, when you put it that way, I can't refuse. He even looks cute when he's struggling. After that, Reen taught the two girls physics using the knowledge he'd gained through experience. My bond with Muse has become more Muse.
Much music.
What's up, Yuna? Why is all this Empire history stuff so tricky for me? Do you get any of this, Leo? I can help you with the crossbell stuff. I'm all set when it comes to stuff about the ocean, but anything else, I'm a lost cause. Yeah, Lenora over here, green hair, McGee, algae hair, used to be a pirate. Yarr. I get that it's important to know history so you can learn from it, but do we really gotta memorize all these names and dates? Ugh, I feel like my head's about to explode. Seems like they're cramming for their history exams. They look pretty focused. Maybe I can help them out a bit. Hey, Yuna, Lenora, sounds like you two might be having some trouble. Instructor Reen. Well, you're kinda at the root of all our problems right now. I guess that's one way to put it. As my way of apologizing, how about I help you study? For real? Oh man, that'd be great. This part we covered in class just recently. The War of the Lions began in 947. Can you name the 3 events that directly led to it? Let's see. The War of the Lions was a battle over succession. So the first reason was the death of Emperor Valius V. Yes, that's exactly right. The next is the assassination of Prince Manfred, right? He was supposed to be emperor. But is it just those 2 things? Well, to be fair, the third reason's a little tricky. But it's also the most direct cause of the war. All the remaining princes trying to claim the throne at once. Oh yeah, that's right. Ah, I get it. The first one to try and seize the throne was the 4th Prince Orthros. Then it was 2 years after the war began that Prince Drykos raised an army to put an end to it. When you explain it in steps like that, it's easier to understand. Yeah, there's a lot to remember, but I feel like it's better organized in my head now. Glad to help. No matter how the question is actually written, as long as you understand the sequence of events, you should be able to answer. I hate to admit it, but he's kinda reliable. Why don't you just appreciate him for what he is? I hope I was able to help you guys even a little. Oh, and while I'm here, let me go over different battlefields with you. After that, Reen continued to explain various points of the War of the Lions in a simple, accessible way. Good teacher. Even if your students are kind of jerks. I don't need to read no recommended reading, although I probably should. Like, there's just a lot of actual, like, in-game stuff to read. Like, freaking...
Yeah, I see that. Ooh.
Like, each of these is, like, 4 or 5 pages long.
Oh.
Like, there's so much. This one's 8 pages long. I guess I can... I guess I'll just put them all in my freaking... This one's 12 pages long, Jesus. I guess I'll put them all in my freaking inventory for now. Oh, these ones I can't put in my recommended reading. That's poopy. Everything is so long. Should I fucking put a spare save in this room just to read through all the shit?
Oh.
Yeah, there's like actual stories.
Yeah, I see. Whoa. Huh.
Yeah, there's like actual little mini stories here. The annoying part is freaking... I was trying to be really fucking really good. about like locating the books and shit, but I don't have. I don't have any. I don't have the first 6 chapters of the Red Moon Rose.
Oh no.
So that's unfortunate. Unless, well, no, I can't go to Carnegie right now. Yeah, freaking. You remember? I mean, fucking. You remember the book I was reading to you? The Life of Tom Antonio?
Yeah.
And Kobe in the Mysterious Museum?
Yes.
Like, I was trying to be very fucking, like, astute and collect all the volumes of the books as best as I could, but, yeah, that was bad, so. There we are. Yeah, I just freaking, yeah, I'm not trying to be the most informative streamer / let's player. I'm trying to be like entertaining.
Yeah.
That's gonna be my shtick. Like, I'm gonna 100% like 2D games as much as I can, because 2D games fucking rock. But in order to like truly 100% a game like this to get every single little collectible there is. So you want to know the hardest thing about these games to 100%?
What?
There's just so much missable stuff. Like, after every single minute event that happens, so like, you could go through a town and talk to all the townspeople, right? Right?
Right.
And they'll all tell you, like, they'll have dialogue A, right?
Yes.
And then let's say, like, one small story event happens and it changes a little bit of the thing. Like, freaking, we find out that Jaegers are attacking somewhere in the cannon, right?
Okay.
You can talk to everybody in town again and they'll give you dialogue B.
Oh.
Brand new dialogue, and sometimes they'll give you extra stuff for talking to them about it. And then, after you go fight the Jaegers in the canyon and go back to town, you can talk to them all again and get dialogue C. Like, after every single little event that happens in the game's world will have an effect on the townspeople's dialogue, because they're experiencing it with you in real time.
Right.
Which is really cool. I like that concept, but it also makes it really difficult to collect and see every little thing, because you'd have to go through and talk to everybody like multiple fucking times per chapter.
Right.
And there's just a lot. Anyway. Like, I try my best to get as much as I can in these games. Well, I can't say that because I don't bother talking to everybody multiple times. But anyway. Oh, Principal Le Guin, you wear glasses? That's a little surprising. Well, actually, for some reason, my vision is unusually keen. I can see everything in excruciating detail, from up close to a great distance away. Sometimes I find myself getting annoyed by specks of dust floating in the air. So to combat this issue, I commissioned these glasses to suppress my vision. She's too strong, dear.
I guess so.
She has reverse glasses.
No. I need actual glasses.
Yeah, she has super good glasses, so she fucking... General Aurelia Le Guin, the Golden Rakshasa, is so ridiculously, monstrously powerful that she has to nerf her eyesight just to enjoy life. That's somehow not surprising at all. So all that's left to do for the exams tomorrow is leave them to the students. Is there something you'd like to ask me about Ouroboros, perhaps? Yeah, so you knew. What are your thoughts about the report that the Jaegers and Ouroboros have pulled out of Erebonia? I'd certainly recommend taking it with a grain of salt. The Ions, the Black Workshop. There are far too many unseen forces at work here. Yeah, I agree. Regarding the Maiden, we've reached an answer of sorts. Let me check something. Whoa. That actually fucking... Holy shit, that actually fucking goes back a long... The log goes back so far. Like, this stuff was from fucking hours ago. Like, look at all the log.
Yeah, I know.
We're still going. Like, just look at the bar on the right.
Yeah, I know. Like, I can see.
That goes back forever. Jesus. Check something. Alright. Char sand pebbles. I wanted to make sure I could tell myself that without relying on the note you took. For better or for worse. Huh? Char sand pebbles. She definitely called upon her full power when fighting the two of us. But what if there was something more to her? Something beyond the power of a human? If she's out of the picture for good, then that's fine. Uh-oh. Oh no. OBS Studio disconnected. Reconnecting.
Oh, yeah, I see that. Oh, there it goes.
Reconnection successful.
Oh, it's gone now.
Alright, it says I'm back online. Reconnection successful.
It may take a moment on my end then.
Oh, now I'm back to 0 KBS. Otherwise, we need to be ready for her, and by we, I mean all of you. Understood. I'll definitely keep that in mind. Alright. Alright, I think we're good to grow.
Okay.
Yeah, it says we're reconnected.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, I'm watching.
Probably very laggily, though, because it's at like 1/5 its usual sped. Are these the remains of the white ion? I was able to get a decent sample. This sample is better than the ones from Sutherland and Crossbell, but it will still take quite some time for me to analyze it. Is that so? I mean, its abilities were intense. Spatial annihilation, moving the railway cannons? It's safe to say this is the culmination of the Society's Gordius series. The last I heard, its development stalled out 2 years ago, but we may need to revise our understanding. In any event, your Tachi has been repaired. Check it out to make sure it's as sharp as you remember. Okay, thank you, Professor. How'd you get more Zemirian ore? To be honest, I thought it was going to be the end of me. I was somehow able to endure it with that mana blade thing. It was probably some mana feedback that went through the Divine Knight, but it's not reliable. Don't expect it to happen again. Yeah, you're right. Anyway, thank you very much. Alright, it's time to go to class. Can't believe it's already this late. Huh? The sky looked kind of strange. I'll need to prep for the exam before I head back today. Once I'm done with everything, I need to head back to the faculty lounge. Alright, you ready to take actual quizzes?
No, but
Too bad.
We're going to.
Should I start my final preparations for the exams? End those patrols. Reen looked over the exams for tomorrow and saw the students off campus. After one final check to make sure everything was locked up, he prepared to head back to the dorm. Looks like it's only sprinkling, but still, I'm glad I brought this umbrella. All the students are gone now, so maybe I'll...
Oh no! I didn't think it was raining this hard.
Oh, Toa, you're so tiny and adorable. Reen, go help her! Go help her! That's... Toa! Save the day, Reen! Be the knight in shining jacket.
Oh, Reen! Was it your turn to lock up today? Thanks for taking care of things.
I'm here to take care of you, Toa. No problem. Here, do you need an umbrella? We can share mine.
It's okay. It's not raining that hard.
Yes, it is, you shy little girl. Either we share the umbrella or I hand it over to you, whichever you'd prefer.
That's not fair. You're not giving me much of a choice.
I know, that's why he's a playboy.
Fine. You win. We'll share the umbrella.
She sounds so enthused about that.
Just don't get your shoulder wet from trying to give me more cover, okay?
Haha, no worries. After all, you're so tight.
My, I wonder what you were about to say.
Reen, you should know by now. If a girl is super small, she's super vicious. She's gotta be. You used to be so much more straightforward and innocent. And now you're giving me impossible choices like this? You've grown up, but in a bad way. Sorry. But knowing you, you gave your umbrella to a student in need. And then lied to them about having a spare so they wouldn't feel guilty. Ooh, were you watching? No, I just knew you wouldn't forget to bring an umbrella. And it started raining so suddenly, it's an easy situation to imagine. Jeez, you're banned for making weirdly accurate guesses like that too. Reen, you're still only 20. You could stand to be a little more innocent. Even though we're colleagues, don't forget, I'm still a year older than you. Got it. But I think going through all that changed me a bit. Huh? I also ship him with Toa. Toa's pretty great. I like Toa. Nothing. Sorry. Let's head back. Or did you need to stop by somewhere first? No, I'm fine going straight home. Ah, man, I kind of want to play some more Isaac. So, the political economics exam is with Vice Principal Heinrich from the main campus. Yes, his expertise was a big help in making the exam. You're in charge of history and combat skills, right? Yeah, I worked with Instructor Beatrix and one of the new instructors at the main campus. Seems like they were just as manically busy as we were. I suppose it's no wonder after Principal Vandyck and Instructor Thomas both left. But Instructor Makarov and Instructor Mary are still there, giving it their all. But this really brings me back. 2 years ago, Instructor Sarah and Instructor Neidhart were there giving exams too. Yeah, seems like just yesterday. But now things have changed. It feels like all the recent government policies really put a focus on the military. Nevertheless, it's reassuring to know our old instructors are still at it, doing everything they can. That's true. Yeah, I'm going to have to work hard to catch up to them. By the way, Angie and George are both back in Erebonia now. Oh. Toa doesn't... They don't know, but we know, but they don't know. Oh yeah, that's right. Are they both in Ruhr right now? Yes, I believe so. But they must both be busy. I can't get in touch with either one of them. George is ignoring your calls and Angie's dead. Thinking about those two makes me a little jealous. It's clear how much they mean to each other. Huh? Well, sure, but... George isn't really Angelica's, type, right? Then again, considering the way they look dancing together by the bonfire after the school festival. Well, they've known each other for a long time. Maybe I'm just reading too much into it. But still, I can't help but feel like their relationship is a little different from just two friends. The difference in their social classes might be a problem to some, but if something did happen between them, I'd be the first to congratulate them. I think Crow would have felt the same way. Yeah, he'd probably congratulate them, then tease them relentlessly. Haha, he would do that. Reen, you know you don't need to worry about your family or that masked person all on your own, right? If you ever need to talk, you've got not only the old Class 7 and Instructor Sarah, but the members of the new Class 7 as well. And of course, I'm always willing to lend you an ear too. Toa. Do you happen to know about my father? Yeah, a little bit. I didn't hear it from Class 7 or Sarah or anything like that, but judging by Major Claire's behavior, I can make a guess. I see. Oh, looks like it cleared up.
Wow.
You can see stars shining so clearly now.
Yeah, maybe the clouds all got blown away?
So I said this in like an earlier video / stream, but freaking I find it so weird that in most scenes, Reen is like the only one not voiced. But then there's also scenes where Reen is voiced, but only half the time he's
Right.
voiced in that same scene.
Yeah.
Thanks for helping me out. Reminds me of when we went shopping together as students.
Oh wow, that feels like ages ago now. That was when you helped me figure out what to do for the school festival.
Mm-hmm. And then I showed you the video of our concert from the year before.
And you looked so good. Spectacularly good.
Oh, wait. Let's just forget about that.
Can't forget about that, Toa. Well, I doubt I'd ever be able to forget the sight of you in that outfit.
Reen, you're such a meanie.
Reenie the meanie. The mean Reen machine. But jokes aside, can we talk more sometime? I'd like to tell you some things. Things like my father, about what happened at the Infernal Castle, about what happened after you graduated. I want to know the whole story, or I want you to know the whole story from start to finish.
Of course. I'd love that.
Like, Reen just has, like, fucking, he's got more fucking moves than Pokemon. Like, just damn. He's got more moves than fucking Step It Up.
Oh my god.
He's got more moves than Two Men with a Truck.
I
move-
mean, they do just have 2 men.
Yes, but they're also movers. They're moving men. They see a lot of movers, a lot of people moving. They got a lot of moves they do. You gotta get out more. Like, half my jokes aren't fucking landing because you don't get out more.
I am trapped in my room.
I'm also trapped in your room. Let me out! Let me out! The next day saw the start of the 4-day-long exams for both Thor's main and its branch campus. And we're still barely getting into some gameplay. Half an hour later. It's just more talky bits. In the events leading up to the War of the Lions in 947, which prince declared himself the next emperor following the assassination of Crown Prince Manfred? Oh, we learned this from Instructor Reen just a few days ago. Who was it, dear? Were you paying attention to our studying?
Oh no.
I wasn't kidding. You had to pay attention.
Oh no. God dang it.
I think
Oh,
I think
God.
it was 4th Prince Orthros. This is the right answer for sure. I wasn't kidding when I told you had to fucking memorize that shit. It's actual note taking. I was not joking. Which of the following statements about the effect of gyroscopic spin on bullets is true? It's just as Instructor Reen taught us. Clockwise goes right, because clockwise, yeah. A bullet spinning clockwise skews right, which means a bullet spinning right, sways right. Easy. Yeah, I wasn't kidding when I said it's actual fucking schoolwork. Yeah.
No.
When I told you to actually note that down about preserving water in a disaster, I wasn't kidding. So here's the other issue. Yeah, friggin' here's the other issue. We didn't.
Oh, no.
We didn't help Kurt or Ash study, so we didn't learn what they were trying to learn.
Oh no.
Should I just fucking guess and biff it, or should I look it up?
Mm. We probably should look it up. Dang it.
Nope,
Really
I
is
biffed it.
fun.
I biffed it. Yeah. Friggin' I biffed it, so I'm not gonna do as good on it as I could have. I'm not gonna get the highest reward.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, I wasn't kidding. You had to freaking... You gotta make your choices. Pick your battles. What is the term for profit generated via selling stocks and bonds? Let me think. I think it's called capital gain. Yeah. I don't need to do that. I don't need to fucking... I didn't need to teach Kurt on that one. I studied that in real life. That's my fucking major. So yeah, if I didn't get that one right, I'd have to fucking I'd immediately just get off my school's website and declare a different major. This part of the exam will be a listening test. Give a name to this song based on what you hear. Just as Instructor Reen said, this part is interesting. Give this song a name. This is something that can't be memorized, so I think you automatically just win this one. I'm not sure. What would you name it?
Try to listen more. Broken Wings.
Yeah, that's what I was leaning towards too. It just sounds like the sad not serenade, but the a sad requiem of a bird trapped in a cage. I have absolutely no idea. Oh well, whatever. Damn it, Altina. So, I think I got at least 3 out of 5. But we're not done. Final day of midterms. Combat skills. I should have just looked it up, but yeah, whatever. Too late now.
I was gonna say, yep, it's too late now.
I've been looking everything else up. We read this book in the faculty lounge. During a disaster, ensuring a source of clean water is imperative. Which of these is the correct order to create a water filter? Oh, we learned this from Instructor Reen not that long ago. I'm not feeling all that confident. I should be able to narrow down the answers. I cannot afford to get this wrong. What a pain in the ass. Lower left is the bottommost layer. So what is it? Without looking at the note I had you take.
Charcoal, sand, pebbles.
Char Sand Pebbles. Alright, I got this one for sure. I'm a little surprised I remembered that. Well, pretty sure that's right. Thank you, Instructor Reen. Ha, got it.
Oh.
Yep, it's dipping.
disconnected.
It's dipping again, I can see that. Thus, the week of exams came to a close without incident. While some students felt unease at the thought of their scores, most reveled in the sense of freedom that can only come after exams are over. And by the principal's decree, a special class was held that afternoon to allow the students to relax and celebrate the end of their exams.
Not a bad view.
I agree with you 100%, Ash. Alright, are we back online? Can you see?
Nope. No. There it goes. Okay.
Yeah, special sexy class. Ash knows what's good.
Don't forget, we are still in the middle of class.
Oh, shut up, Kurt.
Instructor Reen, please help me work on my swimming form.
Absolutely. Let's start with the breaststroke.
Muse?
Hey! Why are you trying to drag him into the changing room?
Because I want to show him my form that I use while I swim.
40 Arch. This time for sure.
Yeah, Altina's part of the swimming club.
What a nice little pool party.
Agreed. Everyone sure is lively.
I'm sure they need to unwind after how hard they all worked.
Friggin'. I want you to look at everybody here. So I want you to look at everybody here. Look at our four front girls.
Yeah.
Tiny svelte frame, couple of big breasts, couple of slim waists, right?
Yeah.
Then look at Randy, Reen, and Michael on the right side.
Yeah.
How they're just fucking jacked, right?
Yep.
Then look at Ash and Kurt behind Tita in the center. How they're like relatively muscular.
Yep.
And then all the way at the very back, look at Principal Le Guin. Big boobs,
Yeah.
tiny waist, and fucking shredded.
Super shredded.
Fucking shredded like cheese.
However, if we're calling this a class, there should be some semblance of structure to it.
Fine then. General Le Guin calls it extracurricular pool party.
Or perhaps a competition. One we can only hold here.
I've some ice-cold drinks available for any parched throats out there.
With festive post-exam mood in the air, Reen and Class 7 deepened their bonds with the other classes. Eventually, Aurelia arranged for a competition between Reen, Randy, and Michael. As the competition reached its fiercest point, the special class came to an end. And we're going on about an hour and 20 minutes between this video and the last video in total of talkie bits. And some questions. So talkie bits in school. And a little fan service for all my hard work going through all the talkie bits in school. Even though I didn't do a good enough job to earn that fan service because Ash is fucking stupid. Exams and then swimming, I'm mentally and physically exhausted. However, you seem to have enjoyed yourself. We saw an incredible matchup, so I'd say it was a successful lesson. Cheesecake, but with fruits on it. Blech. But cheesecake! And cocoa? Coffee? How did I end up here too? Geez, we're in the same class, so at least try to pretend like you like to hang out with us sometimes. Tita, Yuna, this cheesecake you two made is simply divine. It goes well with Mr. Celestin's iced coffee, too. Agreed, it's incredible. I dare say you could open up a shop. Oh, you think? It really isn't that hard to make. It's cool and light, perfect for the hot summer weather. Tomorrow's a free day, but then next weekend we've got field exercises. And I heard Panzer Soldat training's on Wednesday. Seems like they usually tell us where the field exercises are on Soldat training day. But if we're shipping out next weekend, it's going to be real short notice this time. Maybe the exam screwed with the schedule. That's right, we need more time to prepare. Perhaps they're making things more difficult for us since we've gotten used to the pace. Still, only 2 days to prepare is a bit difficult. Well, I suppose we've got no choice but to wait until Wednesday to find out. And that will be also the day we find out our exam results. We didn't do so hot. We did pretty good, but we still biffed one of them. Ugh, don't remind me. I made so many mistakes. I'm actually looking forward to seeing the rankings. The exams are over and done with. No sense fretting over them now. Well, look at you, Mr. Honor Student. Of course you wouldn't be worried. Aren't you just as confident about your results, Ash? Yeah, I'm just going to go full throttle tomorrow so I don't think about my score. Oh, wait, we've got keep training too, huh? Yes, though it will depend on the professor, but I would definitely like to participate. I need to keep my senses honed. Agreed. The Naval Fortress proved very effective for that. That makes it even more regrettable. They were unable to join the instructor's team. Well, I know we're nowhere near their level, but... everyone. Ah, right, speaking of the keep. There was something I wanted to ask all of you in Class 7. Something special. Phew, great job, everyone. Their answers are written so well, I can tell they really understood everything. I don't want to start sounding like Instructor Thomas, but as an instructor, seeing this couldn't make me happier. Tomorrow's a free day, and we've got our briefing at 3 p.m. Like, who the fuck drinks iced coffee before bed? They're going to address the short amount of prep time we're to be given. It would make sense if the location was... No, don't jump to conclusions. Who drinks iced coffee before bed? Silliness! But cheesecake before bed's fine. Oh wow, this is really good. Yuna and Tita really outdid themselves with this no-bake cheesecake, they called it. Who drinks iced coffee before bedtime? It's 8:30 and I've made some good progress with my grading. Maybe I should go out and cool off a bit. Alright, we're gonna go off and cool off a bit next time, everybody. Till then.